Good night, beautiful family. This is Resilient Queen, and she is coming to you live from her living room. I love it. So he said, my worries are few, my blessings are many. Love it, love it, love it. And so where there is hope, there is faith. And where there is faith, miracle happens. Look at that, guys. I want you to take a good look at that. See what he say? Where there is hope, there is faith. Where there is faith, there is miracle happens. And my worries are few because my blessings are many. So, family, I want to say big thank you to one and all. I don't know how to thank you guys, because the journey, I don't know how to thank you guys, but I'm going to say thank you. And for everyone who say congratulations to Resilient Queen, I want to say thank you all so very much. You mean the world to me because you see, I've been saying thank you for so long, and I didn't know thank you would have come this quick, this fast. You know what I mean? Because I'm always saying thank you, thank you, thank you. But I want to say thanks to everyone who's making it possible for Resilient Queen. So today, last night, I applied for enrollment in the monetization program, and then when I go back after I finished the live today, I had to go back to check when did they send me an email. And when I looked, they sent me an email by 4 something today, 4 p.m. this evening, 4 something. Is it 4:30 or 4 o'clock? Somewhere there about, to say congratulations, you are now in the partner program. So guys, this is beyond my wildest imagination, because to all the things I've been through, all the hurdles, it's not over. Nothing is over. It's just mean that it's more work need to be put in, more things need to be done, more craft need to be done. But I want to take the time out to say thanks. You guys probably not seen me. I want to take the time out from my living room, because this is where a lot of my contents are made. With this backdrop, a lot of people probably know this backdrop so very much, because this is where I made a lot of my videos, a lot of them. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you, and to my moderators, and to everybody, my subscribers, my likers, my sharers, my commenters, my well wishers, to every single person that believed in me, never give up of me, and I, for one, never give up of myself. That's very important. Never give up. I know dreams are valid, but sometimes you need a little bit more working to do, and I still got a lot of work to do. So even though I see what is happening, I still have a lot of work to do, but I still have to show up to get my work done. You know what I mean? And I want to say thanks to each and everyone. And for everyone that is out there, I will say continue to support Resilient Queen, because this girl is going to go on a path where I already told you guys from day one what I want to do. You understand? So don't give up off Resilient Queen. Just continue to support her. Continue to show up for her. Continue to still be the person you are and know me as, and respect me as I am, and I appreciate all of you right back. You understand? I respect all of you right back, because I know this journey is never easy. You know what I mean? It's life, it's up and down, but we gotta keep going and everything, because we have a destination, we have a dream to keep going. KJ, say hi. Diana, Danara, say hi. Hello, greetings to everyone. How are you? Greetings. So I want to say big shout out to each and everyone. Big shout out to all of you. So Darona, I hope I'm saying your name right. Darona, Bilana 17. You say I subscribe. Thank you so much, Bilana 17. Darona, Jamir's is the top fan so far, because he have the number one right there going. So congratulations to you. And Antoinette Battle, greetings to one and all. So this journey is not easy, family. I just popped up my computer last night and just try to apply. Didn't Little did I know that I was gonna have a surprise today. You know what I mean, this evening. So Big shout out to you all. He said, I am scared of roller coaster and I am going to a big one. I am scared. Listen, when you say I am scared of roller coaster, I just remember I used to say my dreams are like a roller coaster and I've never been on one. So you know what? You're gonna be the best person to tell me how that roller coaster feel. Understand? Because guess what? I'm always saying my life is like a roller coaster, but I've never been on one. Hopefully, one day my dream will come true to be on one, but in the right headspace because I don't know about a roller coaster, but you know what I mean? So, greetings to one and all, and I want to say a big thank you to one and all. I'm in the dark, so you guys can get to see the crazy queen. You know what I mean? So Antoinette say hi, Antoinette, hi. So greetings to one and all. So today I finally get enrolled into the monetization program, guys. We still have a lot of work to do and everything. I gotta go set up an email and I gotta go set up a lot of stuff. But for right now, we're just gonna still show up, still do what we gotta do because it's work. It never stop. Work never stop. But I want to say a big shout out to all of you. Whether you were just silent cruising with Resilient Queen, I know. I'm all over the place, and I make sure I tell you guys, this is me. I want you guys to see me for who I am. You understand? I don't want to just put one thing there and one thing, and the other thing is not there, and then you wonder what. Say God loves you. Thank you so much. Oh, that means so much, Antoinette Battle. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving up, family. I am not giving up, because I know. I always said when God blessed me out of my situation, I'm looking at my situation and I'm trying to think right now and say, how can I help? Because I know the need is out there. Because when you struggle in life, you know the need is out there. It doesn't mean that you have to be struggle, but it could mean that a month or so you fall back and bills or anything at all. And if your queen can come through, I will come through. But for right now, we just gotta keep going, keep working hard, and everything. You say you need to pray. Yes, Antoinette, I am working on it. I'm praying. I'm asking God every day. I'm asking God for direction every single day. You know, what I mean, there is not a day I don't get up and I say, "Thank you, Lord." I have to, because when I see all the things that, you know, were pushing me back, like literally pushing me back, and I had to find that drive, and I know that drive that I found wasn't by me, it was by him, because I just tell myself, you know what, I am right at the edge of the bridge right now, and there is no point in me giving up at this point, because if I give up, then you know, in life, what I learned, you see, when you give up, then everybody give up. But when you keep pressing on and you keep going, somebody will find you out there. Somebody will say, all right, I've seen this person. They're struggling. They're pushing. They're walking. They're running. They're hopping. But the point is, I never give up. Never give up. Sometimes the roads are not so sweet. Sometimes the path not so sweet. Sometimes the words not so sweet, meaning the choices of word being selected by me, not so sweet. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not beautiful, and I'm not gonna be sitting like it's beautiful, but that's what make me who I am. You know what I mean? The balance of life that made me who I am. To tell me that hey, everything ain't gonna be good all the time, as the runner here say, I am scared of roller coaster, you know. But sometimes it's just to face our fear, and if that's the way you gotta go and face your fear, to say, you know what, after you go up there and if you see you still have your stomach in and you still have everything intact and your mind intact, your fear and that fear that you have of what the heights are, so and you go there and tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to get this in fear out of me. You can do it, you know. I said believe in yourself. Yes, man, you have to. Boy, listen, if I didn't believe in myself, I'm telling you, Lord, I don't know where would I be today, because then I would believe every single thing that I call them darts, every single darts that thrown at me. I would be collecting them and then I would be adding them to me, and I would have no space for me to be me. And I had to fight. I literally had to fight, family. You know, it's like this song said, I think about Molly said, fighting for survival. You know, whoa, yo, 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 yo. You're fighting for survival. You know what I mean? So yeah, I believe in you. So thank you so much, Antoinette Battle. You know what I mean? And to all the prayer warriors that were just out there and they were just praying. They don't know who run. They probably just randomly praying for people. But when you can know what you're going through, everything will always, something will resonate with you to keep you going. It's like you hear a voice in your head say, keep going, keep going. I know you're right here, but keep going. You know what I mean? See, day before yesterday, I get back the car. Well, yesterday I get back the car. This morning I'm dropping my son to school, him to his event. The car stalled in the middle of the road, right at the light, and I'm like, Lord, only you. You know the song? His song said, Lord, only you know what tomorrow may bring. Only you know what tomorrow may bring. You know what I mean? But I'm saying thank you. Thank you to all of you that came through for me. I remember I did a video, and that video probably going to be my most memorable moment because it's like standing up for myself. That video made me feel like I stand up for myself. And when I mean stand up for myself, enjoy with Naomi. Oh, you're the second top fan. He said, hello, my dear. Hello. Come, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy with Naomi. I gotta type on my videos because my real phone, this is how it look. That's my real phone. I have a rubber band over it. So somebody call me now. This is how it look. It crack, screen crack, everything. Crack, crack, crack. Everything crack, crack, crack. So, you know what I mean? But we're still going. That same phone is what I used to make majority of my videos. A lot of my shorts that I was able to make come from that phone and all these things. You know what I mean? So life is a roller coaster, but it's what we make of it. And I strongly believe in that. Life is a roller coaster, but it's what we make of it. You know what I mean? When roller coaster come in your life, is what I do with it, is what you do with it, is what we do with it, and is what we're gonna tell ourselves that we're gonna take from the roller coaster. What are we taking from the roller coaster? Are we taking the experience? Are we taking the pain? What are we gonna take from it? We gotta take something from it. Whether it is good or bad, I say, hey, me, I'll never go back on there. You're taking something because you're telling yourself what you're not gonna do anymore because you see what he have done to you. You know what I mean? But if you kill yourself, that what, I might try it again just to see just to get an insight as to what this roller coaster is about. And then when you see how challenging it is for you, if you don't go there with a mindset to challenge whatever is gonna challenge you, then it will win. We have to fight, and I believe in fighting and not giving up. I mean, I'm fighting. When you look at the word fighting, to me, fighting doesn't mean you have to literally go fight somebody. You're fighting to fight for what you want. You're fighting to have your foot planted. It's like those people who have their star planted on the Hall of Walk of Fame. You know what I mean? They had to fight to get up there. You know what I mean? They work hard. When I mean fight, they put in the work. Sometimes their work don't pay off right away. Sometimes they think that they were, what they call it, shoved out of the work, but guess what? It wasn't their time yet. So sometimes when you push back in life, it's because it's like God say, hey, there's a little loophole right here, and you need a little bit more cement. You need a little bit more concrete for you to keep going. That's what I'm saying. So if he don't push you back, sometimes you don't realize that you need to keep going and you need to keep pushing harder. You need to keep working harder. You know what I mean? So when I look at my situation now and I say to myself, I know people out there going through what I'm going through. I know people out there are hoping that one day, whatever they're going through, a breakthrough will come for them. Just like how I'm hoping and praying that one day a breakthrough will come through for me, not just for me, but for my family, for my children. I was having a conversation with my son just now, and I forgot what he said. I don't remember what he said. And I had to call him and I said, son, come here, give me a hug, because just his choice of word and how he put this stuff, he like a elderly person with wisdom. And I'm like, wow. I don't remember what he said. He will probably come back if he needs to. But I'm just saying, he's just fighting. Fighting. It's not easy to stay fighting. But I'm telling you, we gonna win one day, family. So I want nobody to give up in this world. You understand? Nobody. Just keep fighting, keep believing. Dreams are real. when you believe in them. If you just dream and you don't think they're real, then you're going to have a longer path to take. You have to learn to believe in what is right, and you have to know the difference between what is right from what is wrong, and nothing wrong. I read the book, or think not yesterday, the day before, I think. I don't even remember. I'm so confused sometimes. And I read the book, and the good book was saying that when you have issues or you're going through any turmoil phase in life, where is it? Where is that little book? I saw my son. Then I could tell you the exact part up in there. Hold on. I'm going to tell you the exact part. Because sometimes we're going through and we just need a little bit of motivation. Motivation will always get us from point A to point B. We just have to understand, what are we looking for when we say motivation? What are we looking for when we say we want excellence? When we say we want good life, good this, good that? What is it exactly that we are looking for? You know what I mean? And that's all. Okay, where is it? Okay, I found it. I'm having a cup of tea as well, but because we're not giving up. This is organic tea, family. I'm still in my room. I have a thumbtack up in here. That thumbtack gonna bore me. Ooh, that thumbtack gonna bore me. Let me see something. I have a sit in my throne for a while. I will sit up here for a while. Let me move my laptop stuff. Yeah, because I decide my mind. I'm tackling my room and stuff. So let me tell you what this message thing here was. So because sometimes we worried about what the things that we have no control over, and we have to keep going. All the fight we're gonna do, we gotta still keep going. So okay, so the message was on July 7th. He said, and something resonated with me. I will tell you when I get there. Let me make sure. I think he said, trust me in all your thoughts. I know that some thoughts are unconscious or semi-conscious, and I do not hold you responsible for those. But you can direct conscious thoughts much more than you realize. This was what he was saying. Much more than you realize. Practice thinking in certain ways, trusting me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. He said, reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. So he knows that you're going to have thoughts, something's going to come to your mind, and you're like, what? You ever hear sometimes we say, what? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Those kind of thoughts are so forth, or it could be worse or thoughts than that. But as long as you're aware, now you can shift the narrative or your perspective of how you were viewing stuff now, because you are aware. Because you're saying, what am I doing? You know what I mean? It's like you catch yourself. So, all these things like, what? Because you're aware of your thoughts, You're aware that, something is not sitting well with me. So you have the what? You know what I mean? And some many other ways of how you would think about stuff. So he said, reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. He said, don't try to hide them from me. He said, confess them and leave them with me. And that's something we have to know. Pray. When we in our little turmoil phase of life, and we feel like everything is just crumbling down on us, nothing going good. But a good part of it is that when we are aware of these things, we can say, what is going on? Why me? What have I done? You ever hear some of us sometimes see things just take a turn for the worse. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, what have I done? What did I do? What's wrong? What's going on? I don't understand. You know what I mean? But you are aware, and now you're trying to find ways to snap out of that so you can understand what is really going on. And that is, he said, to confess them. Don't hide them, but to confess them with me. He said, with me. So you have to confess them with him. One Family Podcast. Bless up yourself. How you doing? Bless up, bless up. And he said, go on your way. Go on your way light-heartedly. He said, this method of controlling your thoughts will keep your mind in my presence and your feet on the path of peace. Ain't that beautiful? So beautiful. You say, hey, my friend, bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself, one podcast. So you are the top 3 fan in One Family Podcast. Congratulations to all the top fans tonight. Congratulations. So Psalms 20 verse 7, that's where it was also quoted from. First John 1 verse 9 and Luke 1 verse 79. Yeah, man, you got monetized. Yeah, you know, actually I applied last night at late last night when I did that video there. I said I was just on live doing that and I applied. And lo and behold, this evening I tried to go on live and then I checked my email and I see they said welcome to the program, because I already had the Accent account from day one. From I set my YouTube channel up, I already set the Accent account up. So when I was doing everything, they said it was easier that way once you have the Accent account. So, but everything is not fully out yet, and we have to still keep going. Congratulations, thank you, One Family Podcast. Bless up yourself, man. And you jump up to number 1, man. Well, you're there top of the board, man. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the top fans. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know what I mean? So we have to keep going, family. We can't be worried too much, you know what I mean? So I like that message. He said just reject the negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. So sometimes even if you're not a person who sin, and sometimes you have to sin yourself for whatever the reason may be, as soon as you're aware of them, you go to him. He said come to him. He never said come to Resilient Queen. He said come to him. You know, talk to him about it so he can rectify it, you and him. You know what I mean? Because whatever we're going to talk to him about, you can. You know, even last night when I applied, he said, that is it. Yes, man, one family. Even last night, look how God is good. Last night, I started to hear a lot of people say, when you speak things into the universe, you will see. He said, cause I see your money sign. Yes, man. Well, that's the only way we know if we monetize, because the dollar sign. Yes, man. So that's the only way to really know. You know what I mean? And what I was going to say something. I lost my train of thought, but it will come back. It will come back. You know what? That's one of the things I messed up with my little son. When I have him, the last one, my whole brain. But it come back. You know, oh, what I was gonna say that it's come back, because they said when you lose your train of thought while you're saying something, and like you stop to address something, they say keep going, don't stop, and it will automatically come back. And that is so true, because they come back with what I was gonna say. So what I was gonna say, that last night while I was sitting here last night, I did a live last night after I come off the laptop, and I was saying to myself last night, and I say, when I look and I say, oh, last night was 11, but my dad's birthday was the 12th of June. And I said, if I can snap back vibes, he said, good night, I see the internet working for you, hon. Yeah, man, but the internet, I keep checking back, but I didn't see it working. So I keep checking back, but what I did was just watch those videos straight out, straight out. So what I did last night, when I saw the 11, I said, I'm going to apply the 11. And then I heard a voice said, okay, I'm going to apply, but I didn't know. I was so scared to hit that button because the new guideline coming in are so you can be skeptical about a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And be scary at the same time to hit that button. It's not easy to hit that button, you know what I mean? So I just came home and I heard a voice say, go on the laptop and go hit that button. And then you know what I did? I started to Google other YouTubers. I've seen how what they do next, the step by step where they follow and everything. And let me tell you something. I look and I say, oh, it's 7th of the 11th, 2025 at 1 or something another late at night. I applied. And I said, but my dad's birthday is normally on the 12th of every month. You know, 12 of every month he may say. And I said, it would be nice if I could get monetized on the day of his birthday, because every month now I'm thinking to celebrate his birthday on the 12th. When I mean celebrate it, think of him on the 12th of every month, because June would be his birthday, which is the 12th, but now he no longer here. And my wish is granted, guys. My wish is granted, because which month? Today is the 12th. So my wish is granted, family. This evening, I had to go back when I come off the last live I was on. He said, greetings to everyone, Snapback Vibe said. So who's over here, greetings to everyone. And I have to say thank you. So I'm here to say to anyone, whatever you're putting in the universe, doesn't mean you have to put it out there. You're putting it in the universe. You see what I had a point up above. You're putting it to him. Even if you don't say it out aloud, but to him you say it out aloud for him to hear. The man above. You know what I mean? The man that wake you up, the man that put you to bed, the man that do everything for you. You know what I mean? And I said, wow. I was even shocked deceiving myself. Because when I go live, and I'm like, what is that thing up there so doing? Mind you know, this is my first time, I'm always on YouTube doing all kind of watching. But then I see the dollar sign and I'm like, what? I know I apply, but they tell me 2 to 3 weeks. But then when I was applying in the AdSense account, it said that if you already have the AdSense account, it make it much more easier. And I had my AdSense account the same time, I think, when I applied to become YouTuber, to be a YouTuber. So that's how long I have my AdSense account. And then I think about 4 months back, they had not send me a message. I checked my YouTube on my laptop in the studio, and when I checked it, they said that your AdSense account is going to be deactivated also, so I need to reactivate it and everything else. I would have to start over, and that could become a conflict if I did not accept what they said I activate it back. Then that could be struggle right now. So maybe I want to get monetized right away because I have it so long. So even if you're out there, you have your AdSense account the same time you start your channel and you're not yet monetized, but if you have your studio, you check your studio and they say to keep activate your AdSense account, please do so. So that means when you get monetization status, then you won't have to worry about anything at this point, because then there wouldn't be no delay. You understand? So yes, that's what you'd have to do. So thank you, All in One Family Podcast. Thank you, appreciate. Thank you for everyone who say congratulations. And then this is one of the things I want to do to give back. This is how I'm going to do some giving back. And this is how I'm going to do it now. So for anybody that is out there that is looking watch time, watch time, any live you see me do going forward, I want you to leave a comment and just the word W. That's it. Just the word W. If you want to put W with some hearts, W with whatever you want to put, emojis or whatever, but just one word, W. Because I'm using that as watch time. You don't need to tell me how much watch time you need. I don't want to know none of that. All I need to do is help you gain what you need to gain. All right, that's all I can do is help, give back. So that's my way of giving back. And then another thing I will say to you as well is to have an extra device, so that when you go live or so, you can have a device that you also using to help yourself. Because I think I speak on this recently and saying that in order for people to show up for you, you have to show up for yourself. It's not going to be easy for people to show up depending on our content, because sometimes my content, like for me, I can speak for me, sometimes my content is not what everybody want to hear. Sometimes my content is not what everybody want to watch. Sometimes my content is not what everybody would want to sit down for how many hours and watch and everything, looking up in my ceiling or my wall or cleaning up or everything. You understand? So you have to bear that in mind. So get your extra device with a different account, and I also use that when you go live. So that means when you start out, you can have yourself, you're showing up for yourself. So show for yourself that way. People will automatically show for you. And just remember, they said, where two or more are gathered, God is in the midst. So don't think that you're not seeing anyone. People doesn't listen. I'm working towards my watch time. And half of the people that are helping me with my watch time, I don't even see them in my comment section, but they're there supporting. So I'm saying to you guys, all of you that is out there working for watch hours, show up for yourself. You're the first sign to show up for yourself. It's like standing up for yourself. It's like speaking up for yourself. And you gotta do that first, and then you will see somebody listening on. Whoever watch. What's that video? What's that guy name? I think he come from Mexico, but he here. Where they just randomly do some shows where they see how people rude to people, and somebody we just stepped up. Mind you, that person don't know who you are or who that person was ruding to, but they were happen to be in the vicinity, and they'll be watching it, that person, and say, no, 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 you can't treat people like that. What do you know? You know that show? He said, what do you know? Is it no? What would you do? The show is called "What Would You Do?" Anybody know that show? So I'm saying, no, you gotta show up for yourself, because even though they were actors acting out the scenes or the scenarios that was given to them, and what do you know? And Sarah Hines and The View come on there as well, and he said, "What do you know?" So it's like, for example, you may see a young child being bullied by another child being bullied, depending on the complexion or whatever, and somebody will just be right there and they're eating, and they're in a restaurant most time, and they're eating, and they remember now they are actors, but they happen in real life, the real life situation they're acting out there, and somebody will be over there eating and see how somebody is treating that poor child. And they stepped in, mind you, they don't know the camera is rolling, but those two actors that are acting, they know the camera is rolling, but they just want to see how people would respond or react based upon the scenario or the situation. Would they walk away or would they aim help? You understand? So that's why I'm saying to you now, you have to be the first person to show up for yourself. If you don't show up for yourself, then nobody will show up for you. You have to show up for yourself. Very important. So get your extra device when you're going to go live. You're working on your watch time, and make sure that count. And if every day you can go live, go live. I remember what really helped me to push through to the next level. Honestly, love, you say, good night, Queen. Good night. How you doing? I remember one of the things that really pushed me to the next level was, I don't remember if you, my videos are titled because of the phone that I was doing it on. It's full. And this video I was doing, I think a couple weeks ago. And I said, you say I'm doing good. Blessings. Oh, congratulations. You're the top 3 fan now. Congratulations. It keeps circulating. Okay, you are number 1 now on you. Okay, congratulations. Everybody who was top fan tonight, congratulations to you all. Congratulations. And I was saying that every time I get off live, I literally would be seeing like 0.64 watch time. Or maybe, I think one of them was 0.4 or something. And that video that I did, and even though I was ranting and going on within that video, but I talked to the people within that video. And did you know, after that video, so many people showed up. When I mean showed up, now I start get 2-minute watch time. I start get 1-minute watch time. I start get 3-minute watch time. What's the highest watch time I ever get after that video? I don't remember if it's like, I don't know. Was it 5, 6? I don't know. After that. And then must say last night was when I get 0 point, I think 64 again. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? But you have to speak what we want, because what I get to understand that even though people are out here willing to support all content creators, because we're trying to do something to help ourselves, to help our family. Like me, I'm a single mama and everything, and trying to help my family as well as trying to help others and help myself, you know what I mean, in the midst of everything, like bringing out the content and people want to watch. But if I don't tell people some of the things that I face when I get off the live, they don't know, because when they show up and then I get off the live, they don't know what's behind the scene. They can't see behind the scene. You're welcome, honestly, love. You know what I mean? So if I didn't stand up that day for myself, I would still be nowhere. I would still be struggling. You know what I mean? And I want to say thank you to everyone. You know, I remember I have a couple of persons who reach out to me in my comment section, or so, or one person have my number directly and reach out to me and say, girl, I am watching up your videos, I am watching up your videos. And then Lyrics by Nydia in the comment section say, girl, I am watching your replay. Couple other people snap back telling me she watching the replay. So many other people, my ND Games, everybody that's pulling through, you know what I mean? You know, so many people be watching up the live, and even some new content creators coming in too, and they will say, I'm here watching the replay or so. So, you know, a big shout out to all of them. You know what I mean? Every single person. Tracy Local Learning, she come through and she said, Queen, I'm watching out you, like I'm watching out you, I'm watching the replay. You know what I mean? Everybody that come through and play a role, you know. So sometimes we're looking for peace, but in order to get peace is also to speak up. You know what I mean? The sitting down there, it's not going to help. You know what I mean? And then one other thing I was saying also on the video was, don't just watch from the um the community page. Okay, you can watch on the community page, but I'm not sure if it's giving the watch time. You know what I mean? And when I tell her these watch time is no joke, they ain't no joke, baby. These watch time ain't no joke. You have to be, especially when you come on down to the what they call it, the last lap. It's not joke. You're working for your 3,000 watch hours, or you're working for the last lap. I remember I used to watch this lady video every day, and she said, I think she said she was like at 3,800 or something. And it took her a good little while for her to even make it to that 4,000 watch hours. And she was showing up every day. She said she was showing up, and I remember she had, her name is Charita Jones. Her hand was so full because she have a business and everything. Her hand is so full because she been working, and she said she had to come live, and she keep going live, and I just be in there, and I tell her I'm supporting her. I put her down and channel watching her and make sure I watch her. So I'm saying I want to give back to everybody who need watch time. If you need subscriber and you support me all the time, and you don't see me subscribe to you or anything, just leave me a comment and I will come over and check your channel. You don't have to say, hey, you don't subscribe to me or anything. Just leave me a comment, because I'm going to start go into my comment section and check everybody out. I start do that, but you know, it's so many things to go through, but I'm going to make sure I go through that, because everything got to set up. I have a lot of things to work on myself, plus I have some things outside of YouTube to do as well. So congratulations to me, and congratulations to all of you guys, to all of the Resilient Queen people who does, whether you are a Resilient Queen fan, whether you're a Resilient Queen supporter, whether you just happen to walk past my channel, whether you just happen to, whatever you happen to do, and you just stop by, thank you. I appreciate all of you, because it's not easy. Watch time is one of the things. Is like, you better set your bucket and pray it rain. You know, In Jamaica, people would know that we're, but then they set the gutter, the gutter run across the house. And you had especially if you don't have no pipe in the area you live, so you depend on the rain, so you have to set a bunch of barrels, the barrels we ship home, and pray that rain fall inside of those things in the gutter, and it pour down in there, so you can get water to shower, to cook, to eat, and do all these things. You say, Queen, just remember, it's not every time you go live, your fans them going to catch you. But one thing I know for sure, after the live is ended, sometimes it's the best time for me to watch because of work. All right, thank you. I appreciate your honesty, love. Appreciate. Listen, man, I tell people all the time, 365 days in the year. I do not expect you to support Resilient Queen every time you see she pop up. Every time this raggedy crazy queen pop up. I do not expect everybody who really want to support me, or you just want to pop in. I don't expect you to do, you're not obligated. Even my moderators, you're not obligated to step in all the time. You know what I mean? Because you see, sometimes I got to understand that people have a life outside of Resilient Queen. And that's why I said 365 days in the year. Get your rest, get your nap, eat, take care of yourself. Content creators who are content creators, you have your channel, you got to do what you got to do. Come when you can. When you can't come, you just can't come. Because you are taking care of your business as well. You know what I mean? So, and that's why it's beautiful. Part of it, YouTube have things called replay, so we can always go watch a replay. Right now, because I'm working on my channel and I'm running out, you see me from the other day riding the bike, guys, my knee still hurt. He said, thank you for your understanding, Queen. Bless up yourself, and I still love, appreciate love each and every one. Yes, man. You see me from the other day, I'm riding my bike, guys. That bike even punctured the day after the guy told me to come and pick the car up. The front wheel start get flat. That goes to show you that you can't have both. You can't have the car in my opinion, that's what it's telling me. You can't have the car and you can't have the bike. You can't have both. You gotta choose. Roller coaster. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show the family. For me, whenever time you wanna come, anybody at all, you are welcome. All I tell people, just come and be respectful. That's it. Just come and be respectful. Because a part of life is to be respectful. Because Resilient Queen have a sharp mouth, and sometimes her mouth not normal, and I don't want to route there. But for me, I want you to see me when something bother me, when something irritate me, when something itching my skin. I don't want to just sit here, something itching me, and I'm just sitting there like I'm in the military. I'm not in the military. I'm not in the military, so my mouth will go off. You know what I mean? And my mouth is a fireworks. But I know how to choose my battles. Some battles, it don't require you to do nothing than just to laugh. Because sometimes you just gotta shake your head sometimes. Because, as a kid, I used to see this sign on the wall, and it said, "Oh Lord, help me this day to keep my big mouth shut." So sometimes I have to be whispering that inside of me. It's a wall plaque. I went to somebody's kitchen here and I saw them have it there, a lady have it in, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember grandma say, "Oh Lord, help me this day to keep my big mouth shut." So sometimes I have to keep my big mouth shut. You have to choose your battles, because then when you realize that you are neck and this person is neck, nobody tail, nobody head, what I mean, then you go get in trouble. So sometimes you just gotta keep going and just shake your head. Sometimes you say somebody talk to you and you want to put your opinion or your twist on it, but then it's like no door is open for you to go in and say what you gotta say, and you just have to just sit there and sup up all the crap and just listen. It hurting you inside, because you want to say so you can say, but then at the same time you have to stand up for what you believe in, and if that means you have to smile and say, "Oh crap." "Oh Lord, help me this day to keep this big mouth shut," then you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? But a part of life, and I was saying yesterday that the beautiful part of this life journey now, you're on YouTube, and as long as you're being respectful, you're not being too arrogant or anything, Come on now, you're a human being. You don't think they expect that you go sometimes things go hurt you and somebody gonna hurt your feeling. You don't think you're gonna lash out? What you think you be? We're gonna lash out. You see what I'm saying? But are we gonna lash out to just lash out for the rest of our life? No. Within that moment. You know what I mean? Somebody might say something and you don't sit well, which way you gonna digest it and go to your bed? No. We learn a prayer as a kid. They say, before I die, before I wake, I give my Lord my soul to keep. I'm not giving no mankind my heart to keep, nor my soul to keep. You understand? We are dash out any little thing that is not good for us. We can't consume everything, family. Think about your bills. Think about your problem. Think about your drama. Your drama is your life. Whatever it is, it could be your car, your mortgage, your children, your family, just anything that you know you want or you desire. It's like you want to go to traveling right now and it costs you drama because they tell you, oh, your fear was this, and then something happened, and then, oh, natural disaster happened. Now they raise the fear up because the natural disaster. Now that not in your budget. Ain't that become a part of your drama now? Now you become, you know, you're in a whirlwind of drama by yourself. You know? Yes, man, that's just life. Yes, man, that's just life. I see you holding down the number one stop fan there, Queen. Honestly, love. Yes, man. Let's see who gonna take it from you tonight. Let's see who gonna take it from you. You know what I mean? But manners, love, and respect to everyone, and keep going. Show up for yourself. You know, show up for yourself. And let your fans know what you want. Whether they fans are fans, let people know what you want. They can't know what you don't want if you don't say anything. Because if I didn't say anything, I would still be sitting here looking like, okay, I just gotta keep fighting. I still gotta keep going because I have work to do. You understand? Work don't stop. I got work to do. But I'm just saying that if I didn't speak up, I wouldn't be right here today. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So I have to say thank God for everyone that hear my humble cry that day. I don't even think it was humble, so I don't think that was humble cry. Because I call it chanting and ranting. But the mere fact that all of you that was there, even in the background, I like to call them my silent partners. You know, the people who, whether they subscribe but they don't want to look up in my face. I always tell people, if you don't want to look up in my face, sit in the back. That means they sing silent night in the back, just sit in the back. You know what I mean? And just watch. You know what I mean? Because you can always turn the volume down on your whatever you're watching me, and if you say, all right, I'm want to support this girl, but she annoying, she irritating, she boring, I can't stand her, but I just want to support her because I see her going. You know what I mean? You can mute me and watching at the background. Probably just put 2 comments or little hearts and something, so you know, say I know somebody is in there. I know somebody is down there. You know what I mean? He said, because I have to work in the morning for 7:30. All right, then. Go to your bed and get some rest. Thank you for stopping by. And manners, love, and respect to each and every one of you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because this shocked me today, family. It shocked me. Because in my head, when I apply, they say it'll take 2 to 3 weeks. I'm saying to myself, all right, that before they get back to me or anything. In my head, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to create a song and everything. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I caught off guard so much. I caught off guard up till now. I'm still shocked. I'm not shocked to say I'm not working towards monetization. I am shocked to say how quick that come because I do it last night. One something last night. You know? And to see how quick it come today at 4 something. So, but as I said, I had the Accent account long time. From I start my channel, I got the Accent account, the AdSense account. So that make the icing sweeter on the cake, you know what I mean? So yeah, I got monetized, the 0 sign up here. So, and so for everyone that want to reach me out by email, I gonna have to I didn't know everything was coming this quick, so I gonna create a email address. My phone that I use, which is my personal phone, it have a rubber band, so I can use this phone really. That's right, and this is what I use to make most of my videos. So you see, you know, really have to have a 5-star nothing to make no video. See, rubber band rubber band method. And only in you hear you do rubber band method, me have to use the rubber band. So you see what I go on? Family, this is the phone that made 99% of my videos. This phone right here. You see what I'm saying? So even though you see the rubber band plus the screen is cracked and all these things, I can't go live on there right now because I have to keep cleaning the cache. Last night I deleted because I was trying to create playlists, and I think that's the next thing. I think I was trying to learn from somebody else, from a bigger YouTuber, where they say when you're gonna start get monetized, make sure you have all your videos or everything you do on your channel into a playlist format. And then what you do now is that when you get monetized now, you go in and they tell you what to do, and it's very easy from there. It's a pity I didn't have enough to walk you through, but such is life. It's gonna be straightforward for you once you have everything set up. And you create a playlist. Make sure you save all your whatever you're doing into your playlist. Save it into your playlist, because I think they say those are the ones that will get I don't even know, because I have so many junk videos out there. Sometimes I don't, let's not call them junk, because they get me where I need to get me. So let's not burn them up. You know what I mean? Say keep going, Queen. And I put them into a playlist last time. But guess what? Before I put them into playlist, remember I told you every time I go live with this phone, also my cache is full, so I couldn't barely go live. I can barely do anything with my phone. I can't receive text or anything. I deleted. You want to know how many lives I deleted last night? That was not good. Anybody want to comment that number? Let me see who can comment that number for me. Anybody want to comment how many junk live did I deleted last night? Meaning that I wanted to go live, and then because the cache was full, I couldn't go live. So that added. It keep adding up each time. How many lives do you think I dismantled last night? I deleted. Wow, this is insult. 347. Anybody else want to try? Thank you, though. Thank you, honestly, love. Anybody else want to tell me how many drunk lives? That mean that you keep starting a live and you said your screen just went blank. You can't go live because your cache is full, so you have to go back again and clean the cache. How many live? Anybody else? The number got to be lower than 347. This is the highest number, but the number got to be lower than 347. Very low. Lower than 347. How many live? Anybody want to participate? Let me know. How many lives that I started that was incomplete? Very close. You keep going down. Just a little bit more. You need to go down a little bit more. Not a lot, but you need to go down. You're very close, but you need to go down some more. Just a little bit more. How many lives do you think I had to delete last night? You're very close, honestly, love. If you want to take an hour, you say 50. Okay. So, all right, in between 50 and 60. Very close. I deleted 53 lives last night. 53. No, honestly, love, you're good. 53 lives I deleted last night. I was doing them one by one on my phone, and I get so frustrated. I said, give me my laptop, let me go on there. And on the laptop you have where you can select 30 of them and delete them. And then because I didn't want to delete any of the other video, I have to get back off and delete the rest. I'm like, wow, that's a lot, right? That's a lot of time to attempt to go live, right? 53 times, plus I had deleted some before. Yes. So I'm just saying this now to say to anybody that is out there and want to aspire to be a YouTuber, sometimes the devices or anything you're gonna use are gonna be full. Your cup gonna run over, something gonna happen, hiccups gonna be in it, but then you gotta keep going. That's all you gotta do, is keep going and never give up and never look back. Just keep going. Keep deleting the cache, and they're gonna store them somewhere for you. Keep deleting the cache and keep going. That's all you gotta do. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Yes, honestly, love and congratulations for holding down the top fan base right here in the comment section for anybody commenting. That's what the top fan thing is here for. You know what I mean? So it's not easy. You know what I mean? What is this thing here for? Hold on, let me see what this is. Oh, okay. So this is like if I want to take a break. You see what I did just now? I used to have it on the okay. I have it on this phone. I don't even know if I have it on another phone. So this is if I want to take a break, I could just put me like listen to music while I'm on live and I want to take a short break. I could put that there and then go do what I gotta do and play some music in the background. You know what I mean? So just keep going, family. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't give up. Whatever you're working on, show up for yourself. Get your device and do what you gotta do. People will show up for you. You know what I mean? That's all they gotta do. They will show up. You know. And then if you are a person with good content, just keep doing what you're doing. You will, you know, your good content. You don't have to work that hard. But if you are me, like have all the kind of everything, little of everything in there, you know, you might have to work a little harder. But doesn't mean you won't get there. We will get there. You understand me? We will get there. Don't feel like because you don't have our content or you don't know what to talk about. You will get there. If you determine and you have a mind, you can talk, you can reason, you can motivate, you can strengthen, you can empower, you can uplift, you can cook, you can clean, you can comb hair, do lashes, do nails, cut hair, barbering, whatever you can do. Sit on your butt and just look at somebody like you pretend to see your life the other part of the world or whatever you have to do. Do what you can do. You know, show up for you, and then you will see others showing up for you. You know, and mind you, one thing I'm learning with YouTube, and not just with YouTube, is that everybody is not gonna like what you're saying. Doesn't mean they have a problem with you as an individual, but with your content and maybe with choice of words or the way we execute, you know, our execution and all these things. I can tell you for myself, a lot of times I say something and I can tell you some people can even probably saying I can stand her. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean they hate me as a person. They probably just cannot stand the gut out of me talking certain way or behaving certain way. You understand me? But that doesn't mean they don't appreciate me. When you appreciate yourself, you know, I learned that when you appreciate yourself, others will appreciate you. And I always tell people, you kill, put what you need to put out there. Because, you know, they say, what is junk to somebody? Doesn't mean you have to be junk to somebody else. You ever hear they say, one man trash is a next man treasure? So what somebody won't watch, somebody else would watch it. You know what I mean? And that's why I said YouTube is a gallery. And if you guys don't believe that YouTube is a gallery, start walking the mall. And when you see the mall have so many options, then you will realize the same thing with YouTube. So when you say, okay, I'm coming on YouTube today, whether you're a content creator or not, you're coming on YouTube today, but oh, why did Resilient Queen pop up? I don't want to watch her. She boring. Then go to another gallery. YouTube is a gallery. Go look at another art piece. There's plenty of arts out here, millions of art out here on YouTube. And every year you're going to have new arts coming. Every single year. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, you Resilient Queen, if she don't step her game up, she can't last in the system. You understand me? And I'm using me as a prime example. You know what I mean? I'm nowhere yet. I'm just getting started. But I'm just saying to you, when you come on the internet and you're looking and you realize that, you know what, this art gallery that I'm looking at, or this art what they call it, exhibition or whatever it is, it's not really for me. It's not resonating with me or who I am, maybe spiritually or so. It's not in line with my spirituality or so. Then I have to just leave. I say you pray or something and let's leave. You don't have to say, hey, I'm praying for you. You just pray and leave. You know, hope for God change your thought process or whatever, and then you leave. Then you go to another art studio, go to another gallery is big. A gallery is big. Just picture YouTube as a mall. It's just that this is a digital mall where you can have the option of going to any community that popped up in your feed, or somebody send you the link and say, hey, check this crazy person out, or hey, check this person out over here. They're a spiritual person, they're a motivator, they're an encourager, they uplifting people, they're shining light, they're telling you how to do this, they're telling you how to do that. And do what you gotta do. Start look at YouTube like a mall. When you go to the mall, you see Victoria's Secret, right? When you go to the mall, you see Bath and Body Works, right? When you go to the mall, in the mall, you see food court, right? When you go to the mall, you see H&M, right? When you go to the mall, you see Forever 21. When you go to the mall, name all the stores you will see in the mall. But when you're looking at YouTube now, or all the other platform that is out there, but I only can talk about YouTube because that's the one I am on. When you're looking at YouTube, start to look at it as a mall then. What you going to the mall for? You ever hear somebody say, I'm going to the mall, and somebody asks them, what are you going to the mall to do? Some people say they're going to go eye shopping, or they go eye shop, and if they see anything that they like, they will stop and buy, or sometimes they will just stop and some places in the mall they have a can where they say donate to support a cause or so. Sometimes they don't buy nothing and they just donate to support a cause or so. Just start look at YouTube or any platform you're gonna be on as a gallery. Eh? It's there, and when you see things that don't suit what you are into, move on, because if you don't, you're going to stop and work yourself up and then be rude to people and then cause people to get out of their character and step out of the who they are as a person, and and then mess their whole self up, mess their life up, mess so many things up, because some people go all in when you really, because I know will go all in when somebody really mess your whole entire livelihood up. You know what I mean? But you gotta go out there and tell yourself, all right, if I come over Resilient Queen and right now I have a long day at work and all she doing is chat, 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 please, I'm only spending a minute in there. Spend a minute and then you hit the road to the next gallery, to the next art show. What's the next exhibition? Is it a motivational channel? It is music, whatever it is. Is it cooking? If you like food like me, you're not gonna move, you're not gonna pass up a cooking channel. If you see somebody cooking, even if it's not your kickle fish, you're gonna stop to look because you're curious, right? You know what I mean? So spread your wings when you realize things not going right. And it's also good for your mental health. Because sometimes you're having a bad day, think about your work. Even if you work a 9 to 5 and you come home and you're just ready to relax and chill and just watch a few YouTube channels, and all you see is Resilient. I'm using me as an example, family, you know. And all you see is somebody popped up named Resilient Queen. You don't know who is this person, but they just popped up and you say, let me check her out. And all she had like yam 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 yam. Peer yap 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 yap. Peer yap 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 yap. And then you realize, but I had a long day at work. Plus, worse if you're a manager, you hear all the complaints. You know, and then you have to be in between everybody, trying to resolve the conflict. Sometimes the conflict don't even resolve. You have to send one home. You didn't want to, but sometimes you have to send one home. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know that when you come on the YouTube world now, okay, this is your digital mall. We're going to have to call this, probably name this thing here the digital mall. So people understand when we talk about the digital mall. Is going out there to say, all right, I'm going over here to see what's going on. Oh, nothing over there for me. I'm going to go somewhere else. But at least just stop and check and see what's going on. You know what I mean? So, because you can work up yourself sometimes when people assess something or nonsense or rubbish, and then at the same time, you're probably in the background and say, what is this person saying? What? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like you want squeeze the lime out of them. The lime out of them, you want to squeeze it out. But then you realize, you say, you know what? Let me go in peace. And then you go in peace and you get your peace because you go visit somewhere else. You can't always come back because to me, I had a thing that I called one time. I was chanting and I said, boy, I don't know. You know, sometimes you get some name and title, you don't know where they come from. And I call it buy out or dial out. I say it's easy when somebody is, because people usually tell me, oh, you're boring, you're this and you're that. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, I tell people, if I'm boring, this is what I'm giving you. If I'm boring, there's several other platforms out there that can suit whatever you're looking for. Music, you know, drama, dancing. If it's hairstyle to how to do here and I'm not doing hairstyle to do your hair or any makeup channel or whatever it is. Somebody that's sitting down popping pimples or something. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, there's several other platforms out there. So the time we take to work ourselves up to raise our blood pressure just for somebody who just sit here relax, just running their mouth off free of charge, and me working up my mouth for them. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I will encourage anybody out there to take care of yourself. And if you come anytime on my channel, anytime, and you see I'm saying something and you don't think that is resonating with you in terms of you don't feel comfortable with the way I'm executing things or the way I'm delivering stuff, I would tell you hang your spikes up and you can always come back on that another day. But being rude, you don't want nobody block you out their community. You know what I mean? We have a whole lot going on outside of coming on people channel and be rude. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want that. It's best to say, you know what? I'm just gonna hang my spikes up. I'm spending 1 minute and I'm gonna hang my spikes up and I'm going to somewhere else. Or I'm just gonna close off for the night. Close off mean that you put on the phone or the device or you turn the TV off and that's it for the night. You know what I mean? But if you say, okay, I'm not ready to leave, then this is what you do now. You start go to different gallery. You go check out different artwork. Because remember now, YouTube is a gallery. We might not look at it like that, but I'm going to narrow it down to common sense. Picture the mall. Picture a humongous mall, a big mall, a huge mall. Because YouTube is very huge. It's a huge platform. And you can tell it's huge because for a tiny little YouTuber like me to get monetized, you can tell you that YouTube is very huge. And something is there for everybody. Yeah, but you got to keep going. You got to keep working, right? So it's a huge mall. So picture yourself in a big mall and you can't walk a whole mall out for the day. Sometimes don't you get frustrated and turn around and leave? A lot of man can relate to this because when you go out with your female partner and they want to walk the whole mall and you're there with your poor legs start to wobble like they tell you them about to flat out and the poor woman, oh, hold on honey, let me go in the Bath and Body Works, oh, I need some Victoria's Secret, hold on, and they want to go everywhere. We want to go everywhere as female and the man then can't relate and they had enough because they probably go to Nike or Adidas or Puma and get one suit. We know we have to walk the whole mall out. Honey, let's go try the food over the food court and honey just wanna go home. Honey probably say, you know what? I'll be right over here. I'll wait till you come back. You know, some mall have the massage chair where you just sit down and wait and just massage while you just if you're the one that just give the woman some money and say, okay, go do what you gotta do. I'll be right here. You know, because you sometimes you're tired and instead of be arguing with your woman in public or arguing with your man in public, you find a seat, you take a seat and say, hey, here what? The rest of the journey is on you. I'll be right here, so make sure you know your way to get back to me. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes when you see any one of your favorite content creators, or even if they're even, let's use me, if I'm not your favorite content creator but you see me out here and you say you want to support Resilient Queen, but geez, today she's something else, I can't stand her today, she getting on my nerves. No need to work yourself up to get hypertension. What I will encourage you to do is hang your spikes up for today and then go check somebody else out, and then that way you're building a community around you. You're going places, you know what I mean? You're going places. You go in here, you go in there, and then you start to learn from people. You learn from people from all over the world. You learn from people in the US. In the US, big up to the United States of America. A lot of you are my big top supporters from in America. So big up to the United States of America. Big up to everybody around the world. You know what I mean? We say big up to everybody. Big up to my country, Jamaica. Big up to everybody from wherever you are. You know, the Philippines. Big up to all of them. You know what I mean? Some Chinese, big up to them. The Indians, big up to them. Big up to the Africans. You know what I mean? Big up to so many people. You know? To UK, big up to the UK. Europe. You know, big up to all the continent. There are several continents. Big up to the continent. You know what I mean? Because it's too much to name. You say big up to the Caribbean. If anybody are watching from the Caribbean, big up to them. Shout out to everybody. You know? So don't work up ourselves, family, because it's not worth stressing ourselves over things that, and even and as content creators, don't stress yourself over nothing. Address it right there and then, because it's very important to adjust and stand up for what you believe in. You know, some of the time we don't we worried about what people gonna say or what people gonna do, but you hear what July 9th, July 7th said. You don't need to hide it. You already know who we are. You know, just like you said, long before we were conceived in our mother's womb, he knew who we are. You know what I mean? So we don't have to stress ourselves out, family. You know what I mean? Gone were the days. Just speak up. You don't have to argue with no profanity if you're not that kind of person. You don't have to stoop that low. You could have some. You have nice words out there. You have bedbug. You have roach. You have rat. You have all those nice words. You can't say anything. You know what I mean? Ain't those nice? Because those are animals, are insect running around. Are they nice? They're not nice. But they're nicer than being, going off, going off. So people just keep working hard. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm not going to stay any longer because my body is kind of tired. I'm be working in my room. Thanks God. I'll be trying to clean my room up and everything. But thank you to each and everyone. And one of these pretty fine day, I'm going, as I said, I will create an email. So if anybody want to email me, and if a brand out they want to say, hey, Resilient Queen, I know you're crazy. I know you could shout this out for me. And so what is this? This is that. I can do it. Also, so I need to create a email. So if anybody want to contact me personally and all these things, and then I need to get me a phone also. But it's work in progress, guys. Work in progress. You know what I mean? We still have to work towards getting everything that we need up and running. Okay, family, is not going to be easy because things do take time, things do take effort and everything. And I'm still a guinea pig in a lot of ways, but I will do my best to do what I can do for right now. All right. But family, I want to know that everybody, if you're looking for watch time and you were supporting Resilient Queen, whether you were supporting me or not, regardless, leave a comment with just the lower letter W. I don't need to know your watch time because we're going to work to put you where you need to go. All right? And help you. So that's all I want to do, to give back to you, because that's the only thing I can do right now. Is so if somebody needs subscribe and I can subscribe, watch your videos, comment under your video, like your video. And most time when I'm watching a multiple video, I rather just watch the video or like the video and just keep going. All right, because sometimes some people don't like when you just leave one comment. They say that's not communicating. But as long as you're working and your watch hours are so, I would say you don't have to worry about comment, because if you're working on the watch hours, why you worried about the comment? You know what I mean? Worry about the watch hours. You have to focus on the watch hour. Very important. If you're working on watch hour, you're working on subscriber, focus on your subscriber. You know what I mean? And thanks to each and every one. Thanks to my 2,000 odd subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And for everybody who never leave me, even if you weren't a subscriber or you're not yet a subscriber, you're not yet a liker, you're not yet a commenter, you're not yet a well wisher, but you are a viewer. That means you're a silent partner. You understand me? I want to say big shout out to all of you and to all my moderators I want to say thank you all, whatever role you play in Resilient Queen channel. I want to say big shout out to you all, and to all the content creators that are out there sending well wishes to Resilient Queen, praying for Resilient Queen, uplifting Resilient Queen, even when Resilient Queen crazy sometimes. But you're still rocking with Resilient Queen. Thank you all. Yeah, and big shout out to you too for giving me this opportunity to be here. All right. So one day I will create I gotta find out how to create like a cash app, so that means if somebody wanna cash me something directly, they can do that. But we don't cross that bridge yet, family. But I'm just putting these things out in the universe, so that one day when you say, hey, Resilient Queen, put a cash app, she start begging now. Yeah, man, we go. Well, everything make up life. Begging make up life. Talking make up life. Sleeping make up life. Running make up life. Happy make up life. Everything make up life. So guess what? Everything have its place in life. All right, so we ain't gonna stay anymore. We're gonna say chatterbox is out for tonight. Thank you all for stopping by, and thank you all for tuning in, and we say peace out.